Hey everyone, Jay Whitner here with Space Headlines. We do a quick recap of what's going on in space each week. And today we're going to be talking about the fourth week of February 2019. Our first item is commercial crew. NASA's given a green light to SpaceX for the first test flight of their Crew Dragon. This will not have any people on board, but it'll happen on March the 2nd. And the profile basically is Crew Dragon rides up to space on top of a Falcon 9, maneuvers in space, docks with the space station. They do some testing, they take some cargo off. Then Crew Dragon undocks from space station, re-enters on Earth, and lands in the ocean off Florida's coast. So this is all happening on March the 2nd. And it's very important that things proceed smoothly to keep the space station manned. Japan had a nice breakthrough with their Hayabusa space probe. It landed on an asteroid that's 186 million miles away. So the landing or touching, if you prefer, the gravity is very, very small. It's part of a sample return mission to bring back some material from the asteroid for tests. The asteroid is about 3,000 feet in diameter, so it's a sizable piece of real estate out there. So congratulations to Japan on an exciting mission. The sample is supposed to get back to Earth in 2020. Israel's been in the news with their lunar lander, and the new piece of information that I had not been previously aware of is the lunar lander is carrying this big digital database of human knowledge, the equivalent of 30 million pages, of course, in digital format. And among other things, it has the entire Wikipedia contents, 25,000 books, and some other stuff. And this is brought to us by an organization called the Arch Mission Foundation. And their intent is to spread these backups of human knowledge and culture and place them on some planets and moons in our system, so that if anything should happen, there will be records of human knowledge, what we accomplished, what we did. So a very interesting piece of the Israel lunar lander mission that a lot of people are not aware of. Firefly Aerospace is coming to Florida. They've cut a deal with Space Florida, and they're going to build a $50 million rocket factory in Florida. And this factory represents 200 jobs. So they're going to build rockets and launch them from here in Florida. And the rocket that they're working on right now, their Alpha, is going to be capable of putting 1 ton into LEO. So this will be a great project for Florida, and we can't wait to see them fly. A NASA representative was talking about the potential of a Mars sample return mission, and the conclusion by Michael Meyer is that they don't think they're going to be able to pull off a sample return in the 2020s. He does think it's likely they may be able to do it in the early 2030s to bring back the sample from Mars. And this is disappointing, but it is quite complex because you have to launch a spacecraft from the Martian surface back to Earth, obviously, which is no easy thing to do. So what NASA is saying is early 2030s to pull this off. A bill has been introduced in the Senate that talks about the space station lifespan. The official timeline of the space station right now is 2024, and this new bill says, hey, we should extend operations to 2030. There's been some support for this recently, especially in the Senate. The House has been more hesitant about it, but it seems that this has a good potential to be signed into law. And it also has something that many of the space advocacy organizations have been focused on for a while, including the National Space Society, is to adopt formally space settlement as a goal. That's part of what we're trying to do. So the combination of those two things is quite significant. So we'll see how this bill fares as it moves through the process. And this is called the Advancing Human Spaceflight Act, is the name of it. The Israeli lunar lander had a computer glitch, which meant that it couldn't take the next step in its outward mission to the moon, which has many steps in it and takes quite a bit of time to do. The good news is they've now overcome this computer glitch. The mission is back on schedule, back on course for the moon. The plan is to land on the moon on April 11th, and this lander was built by the Israel aerospace industry. So thanks for your time. That's it for our show today. We'll see you in a week or so talking about the first week of March 2019. Take care.